Hey, what's up you guys? It's Savannah. For those of you who don't know who I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. My stores will be linked down below. For those of you who do know who I am, welcome back to another haul video. So this is a really exciting haul. I'm on a little bit of a thrifting high right now because I just found all this stuff and I'm so excited about it. I just have to show you right now. So all of this is from the local Goodwill in my town, and none of it was half off. I'm pretty sure all of it was full price because I'm pretty sure most of it was just put on the floor because I think it was all from the same person. But I had an inkling that I needed to go to the Goodwill. I just had a feeling. People are posting on Instagram their crazy finds lately. It's just that time of year. Everyone's donating to get tax breaks, clear their closet before the holidays, all that good stuff. But I went into the Goodwill with not very high expectations because the last couple times I've gone, it's been really bad. Like, I donated a couple bags full of stuff, and the next day I went to the Goodwill and it was already on the racks. So I'm like, I don't think they're getting that many donations. But today, my faith in the Goodwill was restored. So I actually do have my receipt. I kept it. I'm getting better at this whole haul thing. So I paid a total of $90.78 and I got 17 things. So yeah, I'm really excited to share with you what I got because there's some brands I just like never find and they're definitely bolos. So let's just get into it. The first bag. So I found quite a few pieces of Anthropologie on this trip and a lot of sweaters. So first one is this Sparrow, which is Anthropologie, and it's this really nice wool blend pullover sweater, and it was only $2.99, so that's really cool. It's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. I really didn't check the prices on many of these things. I just kind of threw them in the cart. This is a Eileen Fisher, which I kind of want to keep. It's just a ribbed, has a little piece of hair on it. That's kind of gross, but I just got back from the Goodwill, so whoa. But it's an Eileen Fisher ribbed short sleeve tunic type shirt, dress, I don't know. It was $4.99. Okay. Quite a bit of Eileen in this haul too, which I told my fiance before we went in. I had him kind of flipping through the sweaters too, and I'm like, look for Eileen Fisher, Vince, and stuff that looks like Anthropologie. Granted, he did not find any of this, but hey, I went in there with the idea that I wanted some Eileen Fisher and manifested it, and it was there. So, Eileen Fisher. And I've sold this exact sweater before. It's, I think, merino wool, little button-down sweater coat. It's a size large, and it was $6.99. So perfect time of year for that. Okay. So I've never heard of this brand, but I definitely should know what it is because when I looked it up, I was very thrilled. It is, I'm probably not gonna be able to say it, Canty and Parker. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I probably am. Hopefully you can see that tag. I paid $4.99 for this. It's 100% cashmere with little hearts on it. There's one kind of similar to this on eBay right now, and it's on auction, and it's already over $100. $100. So, yeah, I just felt the cashmere. I thought it was good, and I was right. So if you ever just feel something and it feels like quality, pick it up and look it up because you could be passing on something really good. Oh, this has a tiny little hole that I'm noticing now, but it's another Eileen Fisher wool little, I don't know, it's like a cardigan with one button, but it's pretty nice even with that hole. And that was $4.99. Sorry, I didn't say how much that was. This is a Marc by Marc Jacobs. and it's 100% wool. It needs a little sweater shaving, but that's fine. That's easy to do, and this was $4.99. Just a nice black knit sweater. Whew, I'm just getting excited all over again showing this to you guys. Okay, so this is definitely the best find of my trip. I've only found this brand once, and it was at an estate sale, and it was a super basic like cotton t-shirt, and I sold it for $85. This is the brand Eskandar, and this is a definite bolo. It is worth great money. So some of these cashmere sweaters are going for over $200. Eskandar. When I saw this, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a lovely, lovely day of thrifting. It was $4.99. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is cashmere. Let me just double check. I guess I haven't even looked. Yes, 100% cashmere. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm really excited about that. That is definitely the find of the trip. Yeah. Okay, this is Cartonier, which is sold at Anthropologie. And I don't get all the pieces from this brand because honestly it's one of the brands that doesn't do super well for me from Anthropologie, but I loved this little cropped coat, and it's a pretty olive green color. It was $4.99. Okay. So this is another brand that is a definite bolo, and I just heard of it like a couple months ago. I had a couple pieces I sold from them for over $100, and they're just basic t-shirts with like cool patterns on them, but it is Alp in Rock. Alp, like A-L-P. And they just have like base layer type shirts, and I know some of these are sold in the Sundance catalog. So this one says Be Free. It says Alp and Rock. Inside of Us is a wild, what does that say? Inside of Us, all of us is a wild thing. And some of these are reversible. I'm not sure if this one is. This one's not. But either way, I paid $2.99, and I have no idea how much I'll get for this, but I know it's worth picking up because I've sold it before and it did really well. The ones that I had before were, they actually had like ski resorts in Colorado on them, so like Vail, Beaver Creek, but I know some people collect them, so definitely grab those if you ever find them. This is a J. Crew Schoolboy blazer, and it's this really pretty pink with gold buttons. Has a little piece of fuzz on it that I can see in the camera. This is a 6 tall, so tall sizes, or any like short size, tall size, any particular size like that tends to sell well because typically people are shopping for their clothes online. It's a little bit harder to find tall sizes or short sizes, whatever. But yeah, so this was $4.99, and I've sold a couple of these before for around $40 to $50, so I was excited to find. Right, so the next thing I found is this soft joie. It's like a chambray. I think this is actually linen, but it has like the chambray look, and it's this little dress, buttons down. It does have that button, it's just not buttoned. And it was $5.99. I've actually never found the soft by Joie. I've only found like the silk pieces, which honestly don't do super well for me. It just kind of depends, but Athleta, and this was $4.99. Just a nice little crew neck. This is actually one of the first things I found before I started finding all the crazy good stuff. So I was like just kind of trying to get some cart fillers, and then I hit like the Anthro jackpot, so it was a good day. This is a J. Crew little sparkly embellished sweater. Oh, I thought it was missing a jewel for a second, but the tag was just covering it. So this was $4.99. Okay, Some more Anthropologie. This is one of my favorite Anthropologie brands to sell. It is Angel of the North, and it's this really chunky knit sweater coat. It's kind of cropped, but it has this nice little like tassel-y zipper, and it's a size large. It was $4.99. Oh, and some of these pieces can do really good, so I'm gonna have to look up this one, but I'm not really sure anything about it. Speaking of not knowing anything about anything, is this sweater that I didn't have time to look up. But I'm gonna look it up right now, and I'm gonna let you know how it does. This is, I can't even read it, but I'm gonna look it up real quick. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. Some of these are selling for like $50 to $60, but it's Sportom, made in Austria. So if I ever see a heavy chunky knit sweater that's made somewhere besides the United States, especially Ireland, the Aran knit sweaters, this is an Aran knit, but I will always grab them, and typically I look them up before I buy them. This one snuck its way into the cart, so I'm kind of glad it did. So yeah, it was $4.99. I think that's how much most of the sweaters are. What are you? Okay, this is Prana, and it's this really pretty hooded thermal type dress, and I just really like the pattern on it, and it was $5.99. Okay, this is the last thing in my haul, and it is this really pretty moth, which is sold at Anthropologie, and it's this wool, is it a zipped? Nope, it's a little snap down sweater. So I'm gonna have to look this piece up too, but it's in amazing condition, and this is a size large as well. So I think that was all from the same person, and it was $4.99. So yeah. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul. I know it was kind of a quicker haul than I'm used to, because usually I have piles of stuff from the Goodwill outlet, but don't you worry, because I'm going to the Goodwill outlet all weekend long with Denali, Ty, and some of my other friends, so there'll be more Goodwill outlet hauls to come. Don't you worry. But hopefully you guys learned some cool brands to look out for. I know some of the brands in this haul I didn't even know were worth money until like recently, so hopefully if you see them in your thrift store, you know now to pick them up. You guys are all having an amazing week and an amazing week of sales, and I'll see you next time. Bye!